Okay, so I locked myself out and I'm thinking, which window do I break, right? So I chose the wing window. In retrospect, I probably would have chosen this window, okay? But however, I did what I did. And I'm gonna show you, because I looked all over the internet, I couldn't find a video on how to replace the wing window in an LR3 and or LR4. It's gonna be the same operation. I scoured the internet, looked everywhere. Anyway, so here it is, and it's really hot here in the summer in the Midwest, so I've actually opted to bring the door inside. Okay, so we're gonna change this wing window out in this door inside. You can do it on the vehicle as well, but like I said, too hot. So here we go. I got the new one here. All right, and matter of fact, in this new one, you see this hole right here, okay? That's what's gonna hold it in. And I also noticed when taking it out on the top, there's a little node, like a little knob. Anyway, that's gonna set up inside and then turn in. So anyway, here we go. Also, to get to the wing window, okay, to get to this, you've actually got to take out this window right here, okay? And then to do that, we're gonna need to take off the panel on the inside. I'll go through all that as well. And then, I don't know if we can see it or not. Yeah, we can. Right here. There's a Torx screw right here. I'll give you the size, but that Torx screw right here releases this, okay? So make sure and take that out. Let me just start with that. And the screw right here, that Torx, it's a T20. T20. Okay, I want to also mention it is imperative that you have the window down before you start this, okay? In the window itself, I'll show you on the back side of the motor here. There's that clip, okay? You're gonna have to release this window. See, look, it kind of goes on like so. Clips on there. To get this thing out, you've got to do that. So make sure the window's down before you get started. First thing we're gonna do is take this door card off, okay? And to start, if you look right inside here, see that little plastic circle? That's gotta be popped out. You can get a... You don't have to have all kinds of fancy tools to do this either, okay? 10mm socket, small little flathead, number 2 Phillips, little panel removal tool, which every Land Rover owner should have one of these, and a simple Torx T20. That's all it takes. Okay, first thing under here, take the little flathead screwdriver, right? Here, lift this up. You can see this little plastic thing right here, little circle. Usually you can just and scratch it up. So yeah, there's a little. Pause that for a second. There we go. And it just pops right up like so. All right. Now you can see the Phillips head screw underneath there. Okay. Remove that Phillips head screw. Okay, so we're going to take this panel off here, okay? There's 2 screws here. We're also going to take this handle. I'm going to pop it off in a second and show you, but let's go ahead and start with these 2 screws. 2 Phillips head screws right here. One here. Okay, one over here. And now we're going to take this handle off. Okay, we got these 2 screws out. We got this screw out of here. Now we're going to take this handle. I just kind of apply pressure at the bottom. You can see the separation point here and push up. Okay, careful not to break. Just kind of wiggle it back and forth a little bit. Pause it for a second. And it pops right off. Okay, right here. This little clip here. There's a little clip here, and they clip onto these pieces here. Careful not to break those. Okay, pause. Okay, inside here there's 4 Phillips head screws. One on the top, one on the bottom over here, one on the top, one kind of southeast really from that one. All of those have to come out. Okay, we're going to get all these little screws out of here. This is a little magnet. Right there. And those are there. Same thing over here. Get your magnet. These are much longer. See? Yeah, that one's still in a little bit. Pause. Okay, after taking all that out, we have the one screw that goes into the door handle. I'm sorry, the door release. You know, these two here hold the handle, these two, and these two at the bottom. And now the panel, we're just going to use this separator tool right here. And we're going to go ahead and start at the bottom. And what I like to do, I don't want to mess up the paint. And as you can see, there's this little lip under here. I come underneath this lip. I just lift up. Ooh, as you can see, my glasses starting to come out of there. All the way around this side. Come over here, do the same thing on this side here. Up. Doesn't take a lot of pressure, just a little bit. Okay. Now, pause. Okay, to get this panel off, I've loosened all of these all the way around. It's just kind of hanging here now. And so, I believe on these we just simply pull straight up. Straight out. See these clips? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. Now on the back of this, you're going to see, it's kind of tricky to see in here. There's a little release. Here, pause it. Actually, have. All right. You see that release right here? It'll be hard to get a picture of that, but it's right there. It's that clip. Okay. You just push it in. I'll show you. Panel's off. All right. Now what we're gonna have to do is remove. Now that we got the window down, this is the important part. So the window's down. Okay. Panel's off. We're gonna remove these 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 10 millimeter. The top 2 are nuts. The bottom 4 are bolts. And actually, we're going to get in here, take the speaker out. That's what we're going to do first. The speaker out, because then we'll have access to the tabs to release this window. Okay, so that's the first thing. First thing, let's get the speaker out of here. So we've got the speaker out, and then if you can see inside here, I've already kind of released it a little bit, but you push down on this and pull that window up, babe. You see it comes right out. Okay, now that window's released. Move it back and forth. Yeah, right there. So do that first, okay? A little release right inside there. Release that and get that window loose. And that gets it out of this mechanism right over here. Let me show you. Here's one that I have out already. And it's these clips right there. Okay? And you just pull them back. And it releases that window. Okay, now that I've done all that, I'm going to go ahead and remove these 10 millimeter nuts at the top, and then these 4 bolts at the bottom. I'm going to go ahead and remove those, and then this whole assembly will fall down. Okay, to get this thing out, it kind of gets stuck on the slip, so I push down a little bit here. Pull it out. There it is. Okay. So we're going to take this trim piece off, and it goes all the way around here. And I just got my trim separator tool. You get it up underneath here, and you pop up. Okay, and I've already loosened these sides here. As you can see, it's just these yellow tabs. There's 2 here. A couple up here. There's one right up here. Take your time. Remember those 2? They're right over here. I want to scratch up the door. I'm gonna come back over here. Pause that. So on this side of the door, guys, look, it's double-sided tape. Don't go in there trying to break anything. Just know that that's double-sided tape on that side. On this side, there's 2 yellow clips. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we got the window. It's just basically free in here right now. But what we need to do is get that down and out of the way. Okay, and then this trim piece right here, it just pulls up. We leave the little metal retaining clips in there. This just pops out. See? Out right here. Set that up to the side. I like to set it the same way that I took it out, so it's easier to go back in. There's also, for this outside trim piece right here, there's a screw right here. It's that T20. I've already taken it out. Set it up here. Okay. Okay, so this piece right here, after you take that T20 out, it kind of pulls up. Careful not to bend it. Okay, bends up, and then it falls right out of the way, just like that. Careful not to bend it, because it's metal, aluminum in there. Okay, so the next thing, after you get all these pieces out, your glass is out of the way. Off that track, because see on this whole track is coming out. See that right there? No, you gotta pop that off, and then you get to the Torx bolt right there to get that out. So we're gonna pop this off first, and then we're gonna take out that screw. These little grommets are super easy. Just pop them up like that. And if you can see down inside here, I don't know. Yeah, there it is. It's also a T20. Okay. All right, it's actually a T30 that's in here. T30. So you just loosen this guy up all the way out, and that is, so if you know what I'm doing, I'm taking the screw out of this in here. All right, and once it gets loose, try to get in there where you can hang on to it. That's what I'm gonna do. Hang pause. So I loosened it up, guys, because you really can't get to it. I'm gonna have to. It's gonna be tricky. I'll figure it out. But I loosened it up and then put this on here. I'm probably gonna leave it on here and try to start it with this as well when I put it back. But do that so you don't lose this. Okay. This rubber piece here, mine was broken, so it's pretty easy to get that thing out. I just kind of whacked it at the bottom. Okay, right here, and then it comes out once that glass is completely out of the way. Let's move this thing. We took that bolt out, slid this bottom, but before we did that, I forgot to tell you, this piece right here, it's like an inner lining for the window. It's got to come out. Just gonna leave it over there out of the way. Here, hold this. You'll see this broken wing comes right out, just like that. Broken wing window out, and we'll clean this up a little bit, and then we'll show you how to reinstall. So there's like a little node right here, and you can feel it inside the door. Okay, and so that's like the pivot point. You want to put that right inside there on that guy. Right here, as you're bringing this in. So look, when you get this corner piece in here, that point, it sits right in there, and then this just snugs back into place like that. It's really that easy, guys. Okay, and then if you can look down inside this hole, right here, you can see I'm all lined up and ready for my screw. Well, you gotta kind of feel around for this thing. It's kind of tricky. I had it sideways. and then just get it to turn a little bit, get it started with this, and you can come in there with your bigger torque wrench. Okay, and then just tighten it up. Alright guys, we've got that back in. Okay. Now we're going to reverse the process to put it back together. Now we've got wing windows in. I'm going to go ahead and put this piece of channel back inside. And lay it down. It's a nice window. Place that window to roll up into. And once that's in place, now we're going to get that window back up in that groove right there. Let's see here. Alright.